All right, everyone, welcome back to the stream. If you are back, store save data. We had a little bit of a glitch and lost. Well, didn't lose, but the server crashed, or not. I guess not server. My whole PlayStation crashed. Which is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. We're back, and we are ready to go. We are in the game, so hopefully we will be picking up right back where we left off with smoking mule deer. Let me just make sure that everything is still good. Should be back up, I believe. Looks like we are back up, which is good. Unfortunately, it did crash right when we were shooting these guys here. And so now we will have to reshoot that 4, that 3, and try to shoot that 4 over there, wherever he is, right there. So we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can figure something out. But we're gonna do our best right now and see. All right, that guy. Oh, we whiffed on him. Come on. So that means that guy is, oh, not long gone. Now he is, though. So we did still get all 3 of them. A little bit unorthodox, but we made it work. Hopefully we get everyone back in who was watching in the earlier portion of the stream. But we'll see. That guy, and this other one over here we got as well. And that guy's slumped over right there. Let's go check out this lake. See what we can get over here. Ooh, there we go. There is a 5. That's a diamond potential. We'll see what happens once we get a little closer, see what he actually looks like. But hopefully he makes it. Hopefully some of you guys are coming back. If you were in the previous stream, my PlayStation crashed. So that was annoying, but It does look like it may produce a diamond due to it, because that right there is a level 5. So it still has plenty of opportunity to troll, but we're not gonna talk like that. We're not even gonna think that. We're gonna take out that guy, and then hopefully the guy right in front of him. Well, we smoked that guy. And that guy ain't going far. All right, let's go see what it is. All right, all right. And fortunately, we landed a nice neck shot on that 4 that was here, too. Made it so we don't have to track him, which is always nice. And this was a decent size 4, too. He could have topped out at 299, but he didn't. Shot him in the neck. This guy had a nice medium bleed rate. Alright. Let's see. Moment of truth coming up. Man, tough to say. Once. Oh, I think he's gonna make it. He'll make it. He's got the 2 stickers. Oh, he didn't make it. Wow. I thought the ones with 2 stickers would make it, but they must go back and forth. That sucks. So, that's a troll. No diamond for us there, but close to, by less than a 1.5 points. That's all right. We're getting good respawns, so we will go on from here, and hopefully there's another 5 out there that came in. All right, let's go here. Let's go here. And hope for the best. Right at the end of their drink time, but I do see both herds here. Looks like one of them's moving out. Oh no, not yet. But they might as well move out because there's nothing there worth shooting. I don't even think there's a buck in that herd right now. No. Not a shooter, not a shooter, not a shooter, not a shooter. Oh, outrageous. No shooters there. Or there. There's never been a shooter in that herd, but let's go over here. We're gonna back out to the main menu, come back in, kind of sleep it off, change it to about 1600 and start rolling through it. Unless we happen to see something cool right off the bat here. Which we didn't yet. One of these days we need to get into beaver hunting too. we have any hunting pressure? We do. Let's see. We can't just poke this in the heart. We didn't. I don't even think we poked it in the lung. Oh, well, he got away, which is fine. Wasn't really going after him anyways. So let's back out. Get right back in. Change the time back a couple hours. And then we will go... We'll go up here. Let's go up here. Let's see. Do we need to fast travel again? Which means we're just going to go here, because we probably already spooked them. No, we hadn't. 3, 3. Ow! Run me over. There we go. A nice little face plant for him. So we got 2 up here. This guy went down like a sack of potatoes, double lung heart shot at 49 yards. This guy struggled a little bit more. He wanted to make us work for it. And, well, we did. But in the end, he did a gnarly little flipperoo. Shot him in the hind leg. Shot him in the flesh. And then we hit every single organ he... Wait. Intestine, stomach, right lung, liver, left lung. We hit every single organ in this guy with the exception of his brain. Good for us. Not good for him, but good for us. That's what's up. Alright, let's go here real quick. We'll shoot a moose to help with that hunting pressure, because that's going to be pink for a while. He'll go down. I don't know if he will, but I think that was a mule deer. Go here. See what we can get. Not a single deer down there. Let's just zip down to this one. I mean, what are they going to do? Run away? They already run away anyways. So what difference does it make if they run away a little bit faster? Nothing here. Okay, disturbed veg. Alright, let's see what's on the other side here. Bighorn sheep warning call. It's unfortunate. It's the biggest mistake those guys have made. Well, looks like it wasn't that big of a mistake for them because they lived. So, good for them. Check down here. I hate when the mule deer start doing weird things and they just kind of, I don't want to say lollygag, but they just don't pop up where they should when they should. Alright, let's see. Okay, here we go. Not a shooter, that's a shooter though. Okay, so we've got a shooter. Hopefully it's still there when we get in to... Oh, that's the wrong button. Yep, they're still there. There he is, and... boom. Right in the back of the neck, too. Probably got skull, but... that's okay, we're already shooting him with the wrong caliber, so who cares if we blow his skull off. Get down there to him. Oh yeah, back of the dome. Blown clean off. Sucks for him. Alright, come over here. Oh, wait, where am I? There we go. Got distracted for a second, got a little turned around. Got a little, I mean, we always have a mega herd here. That's a shooter. 3. 2. 2. That might be the only shooter. Not seeing anything else, which is fine. Shoot and respawn. Is that an elk running across? Yep. Level 2, a little baby. This guy, on the other hand, not as much of a baby. We're gonna fast travel, but I don't think I have a tent set up down there. Oh, actually, I think I do. Yeah, I do. Probably would have been a little quicker to zip down. This elk has no idea what's going on. Huh. I'm actually impressed we hit that. I mean, not really, but at the same time I am. With our luck, we probably put it into a lung and it's gonna kill him. Smoked. Let's go here, see what we can see in this spot. Well, they were both there. Interesting. Normally, one of them's down with that one. Looks like they picked up an extra doe. Alright, well, nothing there. Alright. So if we got something that popped up here. Both herds are present, which is always a good sign. Two, 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 three. Alright, well, we'll smoke the three. That'll work. Gonna get trampled, but oh well. They almost actually got me. They sure made a good effort. Thought I was far enough away from that second one that hit me, but I was not. Smoked him. Let's make sure nothing bounced over here. I would love to see a bigger herd here. This would be a perfect spot for a big, huge herd. Oh, that did it. Gravity. Cool. Fortunately, we don't have far to go. I actually didn't even know that was a fall that would have hurt me. Oh, man. I want to Man, I'm not going to yet. Head north from here, check out this lake, which most of the time is questionable. Well, sounds like the moose aren't here because they would have been freaking out by now. You know, literal speak of the devil, there they are. They shouldn't be here right now. They should have been done drinking for about an hour, but it's okay if they want to be going ballistic, they can go ballistic. 2, 2, 2. All the 2s. Guess we'll just let them be. We'll go check out that lake. Maybe we'll get something promising down here. Alright, what do we got? 1 shooter, 2 shooters. Alright, we'll see if we can't get both of them. Yep, we did. This spot tends to produce good deer. If there ever becomes a time when that one does not, I'll finally shoot. Is that him? Yeah, the 4. Alright, 1 and 2. Double lung heart, almost round. Single lung. Actually, just barely missed his neck. At least he didn't really run anywhere anyways. Check these lakes. I see what you're doing there. I am not familiar with a Mr. Hunt. Couple of shooters in here. This is another lake that's just constantly giving us decent respawns or great respawns. I am also familiar with Mr. Dover. See if we can't pop these 2 real quick. Stop running, please. No, not, no, I haven't hung out with many of those guys. But you seem pretty familiar with them, so that's good stuff. Where did that guy go down? Well, so far, for you guys who are just now joining the stream, we had a troll level 5 earlier that just didn't quite make it by just like a 1.5 short. So that was a bummer. So now we're just trying to keep at it and hopefully find a 5 that doesn't troll. And there's that guy. Thoracic vertebrae. Almost just dropped him where he stood, but oh well. And this lake down here is where that troll was. Couple of 3s, nice 4. So, definitely got some more shooters down here. See what we can get out of it. Oh, well looky there, there's another 5 that respawned here. So that is 2 5s that have been at this lake. We'll see if I get trolled twice at this lake, I'm gonna be real grumpy. But he's kind of wonky. Like that one brow tine is not impressive. Let's see, who do we want after that? Try and see if maybe we can just get him. I'd like him to turn broadside. Sorry, my dog is scratching at the floor like a buffoon. Yeah, he's wonky. But he has a potential. He's also got a potential to troll. Okay, so now that he's gone broadside, we will take this shot. And we shot that guy in the face. So there is not going to be any tracking necessary, which is nice. Oh no. Guys, I messed up. I messed up big time. I definitely wanted to use the 30-06 and not the 300. So if this is a diamond, then we ruined him. Let's see. He was a wonky rack, so maybe he'll troll. But he looked like a bigger rack, so I'm not confident he trolls. I mean, look at how thick that one is. Oh. Oh, looky there, looky there. Well, he was a diamond until we destroyed him with 300 Magnum because I'm stupid. Bob, you know, I would be doing much better if I didn't just ruin a diamond, as we're looking at right here. You know, blew out all of his lungs with a 300 Magnum, so. But other than that, I'm doing great. We'll go ahead and... I'm not even gonna... I can't even justify taxing it because it's like it's not gonna say diamond. The score says diamond, but he is in fact a very unfortunate mishap of my foolishness. But, oh well. I apologize that my dog in the background is playing with his toy. That guy got his Domsky deleted. Let's see, I guess we'll check out these ones. A little bit of a walk to it, but... do I have a what, Bob? Oh, misclicked. There it is. So let's see. Guess we'll just hoof it over to this spot. See what we can find. Well, that's 2 max levels that we have gotten so far today. We just botched one of them, which is a little bit of a bummer. But so we should be 1 diamond, 1 troll, but instead we're 1 troll and 1 really, really nice gold. But that's alright. We'll get them next time. We definitely won't make that mistake with the great one. I do not have a great one yet. We're still trying. We're 210 kills into this grind. And I mean, so far we've been doing pretty good. We're starting to get a lot more diamonds and max levels spawning in, so that's good. But we're still waiting for that elusive great one. I'm not even sure which one I want it to be. I don't know what rack or what fur variation I want. I mean, I'd be happy with any of them, you know. When it comes down to it, I really just want a great one. And then I gotta figure out what I'm going to shoot the great one with. Let me know what you guys think I should shoot it with. I've thrown around a couple ideas. I've thrown around the idea of... What are you? Moose. Thrown around the idea of using a revolver. I've also thrown around the idea... 22. You know, I would, but I want it to... It's got to pass the harvest check. So it has to be a ethical gun for it. I don't want to ruin a great one. But I've thrown around the idea of either a revolver, or I really like the idea of using the new 30-30 that came out with this map. Do 30-30 iron sights. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. We'll probably, once we find them, we'll probably leave them alone. Maybe get up close to them and see what cool stuff we can get when we're up close, and then back out and get the gun we want to use. Ticked off bear. But yeah, we still probably have a little bit of time. I know some people it takes a lot of kills to get there. I've seen some that are significantly smaller amounts of kills, but I know my luck isn't going to be that great. Alright, let's see what we've got up here. There's a 1, 3, doe. I think there's... That moose can shove it. Ooh, nice. Level 9 black bear. That's what's up. Did it make diamond, or did you get trolled? Hopefully he made diamond for you. Okay, so that's a shooter. That's a shooter. That one is not. That one is not. Oh, you haven't shot it yet. Well, what are you waiting for? Nice. Snuck it right into probably stomach and intestines would be my guess. Looked like it was too far back for liver, but it dropped him, and that's all I really care about is not having to track. Ah. Did you spook it or something? Hopefully you know what either what drink zone it's in or what zone it uses. That way it'll be pretty easy. Oh wow, we made a lot better shot than I thought we did on him. Let's see what we got with this one. Ah, bummer. So you're gonna have to... Yeah, you're really gonna have to work for that one, Bob. Yeah, best bet is trying to figure out what zone he's in. If you can find his tracks, follow his track to his zone, and then come back to that zone when he's probably gonna be in it. Black bear is an animal I haven't hunted a whole lot unless I'm like on Silver Ridge Peaks. And so I haven't gotten a diamond yet. I could do the Leighton Lake missions and get Mr. Black, but I don't think I've done like any of the missions since I started. But I know that there's some cool mission-specific rares. Like I believe it's the mocha fur variation of a moose is a mission only. I think there's a mission only grizzly bear too. I'm hoping I didn't spook those guys off down at the lake, but for monetary purposes and pressure purposes, we shot him in the face, her in the face, and we shot her a lot. They might have spooked, I don't know. Tough to say where they were drinking at near that zone. Actually, they're probably not even there anymore because it's now 18:15. Oh, yeah. That'll do it. You always got to keep your eyes out, keep your eyes open, and be ready for anything because you never know when something's gonna pop up. That's how I got my diamond Manitoban elk. When the map released, I was just out running towards a lake and came over a hillside, and there was a bunch of them feeding. Very, very rarely do I ever hunt feed zones, unless I'm hunting Rocky Mountain elk on SRP. Then I hunt their feed zones a lot, but they are gone. Dang it. You know, those wolves can either come and do something about me or quit warning calling me, because I will dump them now. But I'm gonna go ahead and back out, and then come back in, change the time so it's a more reasonable time. Let's see what I can get. Let's see what we got here. Bring it down to 1601. And let's go to this lake. Alright. Let's see if these guys are here and willing to cooperate. One is, both herds are here. Sweet. Hopefully we have some shooters. We haven't had a shooter in the left herd for a while. And it looks as though we still don't. Yeah, two. Yeah, no shooters there yet. Another shooter there. This zone seems like consistently give us new level 4s to shoot. Which means it's just a matter of time until it produces a 5. We kind of botched that shot. Hopefully we hit a lung. Okay, he did go down, so we must have hit at least a lung. These guys are up there, so they're not going to run me over, which is always nice. Oh, we actually dropped him. I didn't think we dropped him. Nice little 4. Let's go to this lake. Nothing. No shooters. Alright. Move on to this one. What did we spook? Bear? Mule deer. So what mule deer was hanging out down there? Why? I mean, he's dead now. But I don't know where he was going to. That was a silly spot for him to be. Not gonna lie to you. Because they're literally supposed to be drinking right now. They're supposed to have been drinking for the last hour, and he was just out lollygagging. At least we put a good shot on him and smoked him right away. Let's bounce back up here, even though I'm sure we spooked everything from this lake. There's always the hope that we didn't because we shot in the opposite direction. But it was still probably within, well, no, it would have been over 200 yards. Because the tent is over 200 yards. see. Just looks like one doe out there. Which is fine. Let's go here. Manitoban elk, that's fine. He can flee. Do not care. He's kind of in a different spot than he normally is. Welcome everybody who's in the stream, whether you guys have been in for a while, just now getting in, or whatever it may be. I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out with me and the rest of the guys in the stream, so it's always fun. No deer here. This lake sometimes does wonky things. Heard sometimes if you get in and out of a blind, it can kind of prompt them to come back to life, but looks like these guys are just elsewhere, which is fine. We'll hit this lake. And hopefully, there'll be one down here. I don't know why they're fleeing. That means he was really close. I actually don't even see the one that fled. It's a nice 4. 2, 2, 2. So we've got one. Well, hello, sir. Is that a 3? Nope. Looks like we've just got the one shooter. We can shoot this guy with the 300 because he's not a diamond. But we are really good at shooting diamonds with 300s. Smoked. Thought about it, but then I thought better of it. I'm all for diamonds, but, I'm all for elk, but this is a mule deer thing. Bunch of northern pintail. Nothing up there. That guy got wrecked. I want to pop back here. Hey RC, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. See if maybe these guys came back. Does not look like it yet. Okay, well, fine. Be that way then. Check this one. I'm really on the fence about shooting this 2 that's out here. I don't think that I should, but there's a part of me that says, well, just do it and see what happens. I'm pretty sure he's a solo. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I smoke this too? He's the only buck that I've ever seen up here, I think. And he drinks on this side, The doe drinks on that side. So I assume they're in different zones. We'll leave him be for now, but... Well, if the... So, Bob, the idea is if you shoot the... You want to shoot all your deer down to low levels. So, like with mule deer, you want to leave like all your level 1s, all your level 2s, males. Because then the map is going to think, hey, there's a lot of low levels. I need to start spawning some bigger levels. And then that's how we would eventually prompt diamonds or great ones to spawn. But sometimes I'm curious what harm it would really do. And there's also some stuff with if you shoot a solo, so like this is obviously a whole herd, but if it was just one buck here, if you shoot that one, it could mess up the respawn because then it kills his zone and he goes somewhere else, wherever else he is. But because so far I've been leaving all the 1s and 2s, no matter what. And just shooting 3s, 4s, 5s. Oh, where is he? There. That'll do it. Deleted his dome. What do we got hanging out over there? Some does. For some reason. Silly does. His face was deleted. Level 1 bighorn, that thing's tiny. Double lung heart, smoked him. Let's see, we've had 2 level 5s here lately. 4, 3... 3... Well, if nothing else, there's 2... At least 2 shooters. But let's see if maybe something respawned over here. That 5, though, may have been a solo zone. I should have checked. There's a 3 that I believe is a solo. But come on, let me in. There we go. Meanwhile, I'm going to spook all the deer away because I'm lollygagging trying to get into my blind. Where is him? Okay, so we want him. Maybe if we can get both those bucks. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Let's go for a headshot. Well, we hit him. That was bad. Well, we did nothing good down there, so good for us, I suppose. Let's go. Let's go up to this lake. See if there's something worth shooting here. This spot kind of has been hit or miss. We've had a troll up here in the stream the other day. Depending on where we're at, sometimes these deer actually flee towards us when we spawn at the tent, which is always interesting. They did not this time. Crap. I think we shot a small one. Dang it. Hopefully the small one lives. Maybe they'll both just live. Nope, one of them died. Dang it. Well, hopefully the small one lives. If nothing else. It's a non-vital organ. I'm actually surprised he ran as far as he did with a non-vital organ hit. I almost would have thought that would have got him quicker than that, but intestines and leg. Let's see. Don't know if that's a bear track, so that's not helpful. Oh, very low. He's probably, well, he might have died. I don't know. Honestly, I don't care. If he lived, great. If he didn't, great. Oh well, either way. Looks like we're down to just smaller deer here. Which is good. This is a great zone for small deer. Apparently bear. Oh, nice, Bob. How big of a bass was it? Got lower neck. Let's go down here. I will probably be going fishing next weekend, but we'll see how it goes. Half pound, nice. Hey, that's not a small one, that's for sure. Not a bad catch. Oh, they're there. Okay, they are here. I hate when they hide over there. But I am glad to see that they're back. Now, as long as there's a shooter in here, which there hasn't been lately. No, no. No. Nope, no shooters. Down to the next lake. was gonna say, nothing here. Nervous traveling. They may be nervous from when we shot into them before. Okay, let's go back here. See what we can see. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Let's go ahead and do this then. Come right back in. Change the time. Get them a little refreshed. And then hit them hard. Go 16. Let's go 1559. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but... And let's go here, shoot a moose. We'll aim for something quick. Well, not optimistic, but... Alright, Bob, we'll see you in the next one. Make sure nothing bounced. This little lake. Nope. Let's check up here. Sorry about that, my dog decided to go ballistic, like somebody was at the door, all because somebody decided to drive past my house. He's a little bit out there sometimes. Okay, bighorn. Love this ready on the off chance that there's something impressive up here. What are all of them? Oh, bighorn. Shh. That's what I'm going to be telling these bighorn in a second. Looks like we only got one of them, which is fine. It'll help clear out pressure in these two spots. And finish clearing out pressure down there. Almost cleared out down there. Right in the liver. Let's go here. Alrighty, what do we got here? Bunch of bighorn? And no deer? No deer. Alright. On to the next one. Manitoban elk. That's not a shooter. No, no. No, do we not have any shooters here right now? Oh, no. No, no. Lots of twos. But no shooters. Okay. We'll go here. So we're seeing lots of low levels, so there's got to be some high levels that have bounced around to different spots. Could be some here. We'll definitely have to check those south lakes, those two. And then hopefully that clears up that hunting pressure. We only have one of the herds here? Oh no, there's the second herd. No bucks. What about here? A two, a two, a two, a two. So no shooters there either. Those are bighorn. Okay, so no shooters. I mean, they've got to be. Had to have bounced somewhere. Let's check this spot. We haven't checked here in a while. A bugling. Oh, at least it's a bowl. I love when the cows bugle. Warning call. That's fine. He can warn me all he wants because it's his lucky day. I am not after him. That's a two. 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 Just nothing here. So where are they? I don't think I have a zone there. No. Let's check down here. So these two lakes down here have been great. I mean, I've gotten big diamonds, small diamonds, trolls, all of them from down here. It's not a shooter. Let's see, let's see. No. There are no shooters here either. Where have all my shooters gone, guys? Alright, let's check this one. This This one has had a decent amount of shooters lately, so we could just need to shoot these ones down to bounce them around, but... Okay, there's a shooter. Not that one. Not that one. That one, technically. But also, come on, just let me ping the 4. Okay, well, we will shoot. We'll shoot the big one. That guy. There we go. And hopefully there's something else around this lake. Like that guy, but I was hoping for something bigger. Is that 4 hanging out? Shut up. Don't growl at me, grunt at me, yell at me, whatever you're doing. Don't. We're going to take out this 4. We're going to try for this 3. Okay, so he's going to go down. We'll have a little bit of tracking with that guy, but that's 2 more that'll hopefully stir some stuff up. And while I'm running to that guy, I've got to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Well, maybe. Maybe I'm going to do that. Maybe I just need to throw something in the oven. Something yelled at me, but I'm in the garage and can't see. I'm back. Sorry, don't worry. Never gone for long. Got him. The wolves are yelling at us. If the wolves want to come play, I'll play. Alright, where is this guy's blood? Right here. Medium bleed rate. So he didn't go too terribly far. I mean, he didn't say super close, which is a little annoying, but I'm actually curious to see where we got him. We must have got him in like a vertebrae, maybe? Or we were way back and shot him in intestines, but I don't think that we were that far back. But we're going to find out right here. Yeah, vertebrae. That's alright. Now let's check out this lake. This is another lake that goes through spurts of having either big 4s or diamonds. We already know, we know that there's a guaranteed 4 here already. We just haven't had an opportunity to shoot him yet because there's always something else. And as long as we get at least 2, I mean at least 1, I'm happy. 2 is like perfect. If we're in a blind, we're gonna have to start trying to shoot for 3. We have just been shooting 2, but I don't think that it's really cutting it. Let's see what we got. There's the 4. Not surprised with that. Looks like they're just kind of walking in, which is odd. They're drinking further up than they normally do. And that is not a shooter. Let's see if we can't get... Let's see if we can't get both fours. It's going to be tough because that second four is right there. We've got a pretty small window, but I think we might be able to make something work. Got him! Let's go! That little guy doesn't even know what's going on. I have been wanting to get that second four for so long. But literally every time we come here, there's at least 2 decent deer on this left side, and I just can't. I mean, I can't get 3. So we just kind of keep leaving him. But hopefully that was the great one that we needed. Go on, buddy. Recommend you run. There he went. Good job, buddy. If only he was something bigger, we would have shot him. This guy, we smoked in both lungs. We'll try to get up to this one again. I really, really hate this lake. I cannot stress it enough. This lake sucks to get to. Really, really sucks. But it's also been a decent lake that's provided us with some decent fours. It almost always has shooters. I wonder if I came from this side, actually. Because the wind's decent right now. We're going to spook the pronghorn that like to feed up here. Or rest, or whatever they're doing right now. I think they're feeding. Yeah, feeding. No, they're not feeding. Unless it's a second feed zone, or second feed time. Ring-necked pheasant. I think that this would be a super cool map to do a pheasant Great One grind on, because I bet the Great One pheasants would look just so cool in the snow. But this, I think, would be an awful map to do a pheasant grind. Based on my limited experience in Great One grinds, as this is Great One grind number 1. So I'm far from experienced, but... Let's see here. We have better wind. Where are the deer? If I came all the way up here and spooked them without knowing, I'm going to be a little bit upsetty. Okay, good, we didn't. So there's at least one shooter. There's a big 4. See, I'm telling you. There are always decent deer up here. She's probably going to spook away, but she should be with a separate herd, so she shouldn't cause the other ones to spook, I think. Famous last words, but we'll see. Shoot that 3. That 4. that 3 and the 4. Or the 2 4s. We're going to try for the 2 4s. See, there's so many shooters up here. Okay, so 130, 100. Oh, who did I shoot? No! Dang it. Shot the wrong one. We shot a 4, and I think that was a 2. Actually, I know it was a 2. I'm just hoping it was a big 2, but it did not appear to be a big 2, so. Yeah, he's pretty sad. 106. That thing's flipping tiny. Barely even a silver. This guy we smoked, though. He was a 256. Gold. Let's see here. Let's go here. If you guys are enjoying the video, or any of the content that I've got on the channel that you've seen, make sure you drop a like, hit that subscription button, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. It helps out the channel a ton. Like, you guys make it worth doing, so I appreciate all the support, any and all support. That shooter's gonna go down. That's technically diamond potential. He won't be, but sometimes it's just fun looking and saying, hey, technically he can do it. Now, whether or not he will, it's a whole nother story, and he won't, but because he's gonna actually gonna be like way on the bottom end of that estimate. He's gonna be like a 259. Yep, that'll do it. There's no way he's anywhere remotely close to anything impressive. Turn on a light. Alrighty, what do you guys think this guy scores? It's not going to be good. He's nothing impressive. His bottom end was like 454 or something. Topped out at 316. He's going to be like a 459. Ooh, 457. I knew he wasn't anything impressive, but I mean, but that's still a solid gold. So it's not like that's really anything that you can be upset about. It's just nothing to really write home about either. It's just kind of, he's just there. Alright, let's see what we got down here this time. Nothing really. Almost at the end of their drink time now anyways. Let's see if we can hit a couple more. I'd like to bounce up and maybe hit these two real quick. Depending on what we find here. Like that guy. That's a big 4. He's alert already, so we'll just kind of make sure he doesn't start fleeing. That's a 3, so we do have multiple shooters here. We'll try to get the 4 and then the 3. That's a pretty good size 4 though. He probably won't make anything, but just because you never know. I want him to turn broadside. Just like how that guy is. Actually, we'll hop out of the blind. Come on. Attentive. Alert. Perfect. Gotta go broadside, dude. Come on. Or else I'm gonna risk it and shoot you in the neck. No, I missed that guy, but we got the 4, and it looked like we actually put a good neck shot on him, which is what we were wanting to do, seeing as he was just doing a really, really bad job at broadsiding for us. Was a solo zone, and he was in a solo zone. He was so close. Wow. 311.87. 3/10. 3/10 of a point. And he would have been there. I mean, you're talking, that's hardly anything. But, oh well, that's all right. If we're getting big 4 respawns, I can tolerate big 4s. I can live with that. Back out, and then get back in, reset the time. See what respawns we're getting, because we were out too late for time to go to the more northern lakes. Let's go 1544, be a little bit earlier. Let's start here. Let's see. Both herds are here. It's a little bit earlier, so maybe that's good. I don't know. Two. So it's not good for that one. That's a shooter. That's a pretty sad 4, though. That is a 4 that can truly make silver. Let's see. I kind of think he might, too. Nah, he'll make gold. Don't run me over. Let's see. You know, he might be a silver. If he's a gold, he's barely a gold. Now, 237, so he was actually decent. Far from perfect, but he works. Zip on up here. Oh, time to throw my freezer lasagna in the oven. Because that's what happens when my wife is at work. We eat like kings. Alright, let's see. Oh, I better set the timer first. Oh, that was the wrong button. Sorry guys, I'm stupid. Alright. On to over here. And hopefully a nice respawn. Or hopefully just deer in general. Okay, there's some deer. No shooters? I see no shooters. Bummer. Up to this lake. We've had good things at these two lakes before, but just sometimes they just go through a slump. Need that. And this lake here has been going through a slump for a while. They are due another good one. Like this is where I believe this is the lake that we shot the big piebald on. Not even anybody here. Okay, well. We're just gonna jump straight to the bottom of this lake. Not even gonna bother shooting up above. Two. Nothing. Nothing worth anything here either. I guess we'll go here, shoot a moose. Or not. There's not even a moose here to shoot? What in the world? Okay, let's check this lake. You never know if there's going to be something new that's popped up. Especially with us having been shooting some solos. That could help help them to move around a little bit. But it hasn't helped them here. That guy's all alone. Couple of does in there. Probably a doe fleeing over here. Or it already fled. Guess let's check here. Those all deer? No, those are bighorn. Just that. We're gonna shoot these bighorn. Or not. We're just so bad. Okay, let's try this lake. If not, I know where we're going to have to go, and I don't want to have to go there. But we have to go there to shoot the deer, to move them around. Because now I know we have mule deer up there. But we still can't get back in there, and that's where I know there's at least 3 more shooters. I think there's another 4 and 2 3s. Let's see what we have here. I really only like to check this spot when it's quiet, because it's like when we're not seeing a lot of shooters, because this generally doesn't have shooters. Like right now it doesn't have shooters. It's got all 2s. 3 2s, 4 2s. That means we have to go to this one. Maybe it'll be worth it. You never know. Sometimes I doubt it, but... Especially because it's such a trek to get to this one. Like, we have to run such a long ways. We're at 227 kills. We will be hopefully doing a big stream maybe tomorrow night too. We may do a really big one tomorrow night and a nice big one Saturday during the day. And then maybe Sunday I will post a video, kind of like a stream recap of the last week. Because we've gotten some cool things in the stream, you know. It's a lot of mule deer, obviously, but we've also got that leucistic bighorn sheep that we shot in the stream the other day, which was super, super cool. I couldn't believe that. And he was a gold, so he was definitely worth taxing. Alright, we have a favorable wind. Barren heat. We haven't been up to this lake for a while. Not since at least the last run, maybe 2 runs ago. Yeah, we've been in that much of a dry spell, they're telling me to look at tracks. Can't do none of that. and we'll check out those bottom two lakes. Oh, Bear in Heat is now an angry bear. All right, what do you guys think is up at this lake? We gonna have any shooters? And if we do, what are they gonna be? Is it gonna be a 3, a 4? Are we gonna get a diamond up here? Are we gonna get a great one up here? There's a 2, there's a 1. Doe, 2. Pronghorn. Good for them. Not seeing. Oh, is that a shooter? That's a shooter. Sweet. Is that a shooter? Nope, that's a doe. Okay, so we at least got one shooter up here. Oh, we actually have 2 shooters. So we'll have that one and that one. So that's 2 4s. See what we can do right now. Got him. Got them both. That's what we needed. We needed to get those big ones moved around somewhere else so that they can be at a more favorable lake. I mean, it's not too bad of a jaunt to get over to this lake, but I really should have a tent set up like right up there. But knowing now that we can kind of approach this one in this direction helps a little bit. Because that other lake I despise too. A lung and spinal cord. That guy, he was a gold, 240. This guy was probably right around there too. Yep, 240. What was the difference between those ones? That's, oh, what am I doing? Latest harvest. 0.19 was the difference between those two guys. So they were a little bit similar. They were probably twins. All right, let's see what we're gonna get here now. That's a bighorn. Ooh, what are you? That's a solid 4. That's a solid 4. Alright. That's what I like to see. That's what I'm talking about. A couple of nice big 4s. One of them definitely has a far better estimate. But it's like that guy estimate maxed up to 278. That guy's maxed up to 340. And I bet you anything, they score almost the exact same. I bet you that guy, he's going to score probably around 384. And that guy will probably, oh man, so that guy's going to score like 277. He's going to be like at the very top end. That guy's going to be a little bit lower. Got them both. Nice and easy. Let me know what you guys think they're going to score. And how close you think they're going to be to each other's score. because one of them, his top end was like the bottom end of the other one. And the one that had the huge estimate, I think was the smaller one. So they could both be at the bottom end of their estimate. Both be bottomed out. That guy might be more like a 250. Maybe a 265. That guy's a 273. So he was a little bit lower than his estimate. He went up to 278. But he's wonky. He is all kinds of messed up. I mean, look at that thing. Which is kind of cool, but yeah, he was a wonky fella. And this guy was 280. That is just, I don't believe that. I don't believe that they both should have been right around there, but they were pretty close in score, so that is kind of interesting. All right, let's check down here. There's a shooter. Could be another shooter tucked back into the trees somewhere. It's a nice thing about this spot where this blind is, you can really see over there well and kind of see behind that tree where a lot of them like to hang out. Let's see, what do we got there? 3. Fleeing bighorn, which is perfectly fine. I could not care less. Another 3. Okay, so 3. Let's try to take out 3 threes. So he shouldn't go too far, but it looks like he's going to, which is how he just dropped down to. That's going to be a little bit of a chase. Like, come on, homie, we shot you twice with the 300. Even with 2 flesh wounds, he shouldn't have gone far. I wonder if there's anything at that lake. 500 yards. We may go over there. We'll pick this guy up, go pick up the other one. I mean, it's not a big lake, but it's similar in size to this one, and we've got him here. Maybe there'll be something cool up there. What do you guys think? Is there going to be anything up at that lake? I currently have no zones there. Doesn't mean there can't be anything up there, but just don't have anything up there right now. Hop on this guy's trail. We'll only have an hour or so. I mean, we'll have less than an hour, actually, because it's already less than an hour in the rest of their drink zone, rest of their drink time to get to that lake. So if there is something there, we'll only catch the late drinkers, the late zone, which is fine. I almost should have just let this guy go. Here he is. Bummer. Yeah, and then we shot his antler, so that wasn't very promising. Let's see. I want to kind of stay up high, just under 500 yards. Now, anything that's there is rendered in at this point. Try to stay on the uphill side. Maybe if we can gain a little bit of extra elevation. I know we had checked out this lake when we had first set up our grind, and there was obviously nothing there, but maybe there's something that's been bounced over there, and maybe it's a diamond or a rare, or dare I say, could be a great one there. Wouldn't that be something? A great one in a spot you've never checked. He's warning us, which is fine. He can do that. So at least we know that there's bighorn that drink up here. And wood bison, apparently. Bighorn fleeing, which the bighorn can flee all they want. That's meanwhile, we've spooked anything out that was up here at this lake. Oh, maybe not. See, like that guy. He's just big chillin'. We've got to put ourselves in a position to see if there's anything else there in the last 40 minutes of their zone. We got plenty of time. Maybe if we can get up there. We gotta try to not kill solos unless they're... I mean, what we need to do is we need to shoot down our solo zones. But sometimes just doesn't work out. So you shoot it down, or you shoot it and then it respawns as something big, and then you gotta track down wherever the heck it went, figure out what new zone it is, what big animal it is. There's a big wood bison over there. 407 yards away. There's multiple deer here, because there's another one. 3, 4. Okay, so there's 2 4s and a 3. I think if we go with the easier shot first, this one, we can smoke this guy. Smoke that guy. I think those were the only 2 there because we just have the 3 running away. Which means, and a bear? Yeah. Which means we probably smoked a solo. Which is just... We're just going to have to track it down again and figure out where he is. should have put a blind up there before I came stumbling, fumbling, rumbling, tumbling down this hill. Let's see. This guy, that's a bighorn zone. Okay, so this guy was in a solo zone. Smoked him. No. No. Is this guy in a solo zone as well? Do we have 3 solos here? I don't even know where this guy was drinking. Is this his drink zone? Yeah, so this guy was in a solo zone as well. So we smoked 2 solos. Got him through the Domski. Which is just a situation. You know, I'm not a fan of taking out the solos. It makes it more difficult. Not that I want it to be easy, but if I'm trying to work on a system, I want the system to be good to go. Interesting that neither of those herds are here. Howling wolves. Now, wolves are bad for business. So we've got mating call for probably a level 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Is that a 3? No, 2. That is just so many 2s. So no shooters there. See if there's any shooters here yet. Let's see, there we go. 2, 2, 2. I think I'm gonna shoot. Oh, man. No, I'm not gonna shoot him yet. But that's a high estimate too. Let's back out. Then get back in, change the time, see what we can come up with. $15:42, little bit early, but that's okay. I'm actually gonna check out this lake. Let's try to get up there. Haven't checked this spot for mule deer, but there's no reason why there shouldn't be mule deer there. Put some deodorant on. See that elk? I don't know where he ran to. Want to stay high so that we can peer down. There. I know there can be elk and bear down there. I would like to get to 250 kills today, but it's been kind of slow pickings. The other day we were able to really fly through and get a lot of quality kills. But today has been a little bit lackluster in terms of quality kills. And the runs have been slow, not very productive. Is that a... Okay, mule deer mating call. Why are you traveling right now? That's a very stupid thing for you to be doing, ma'am. She literally should be drinking right now. Doesn't look like there's any deer down there. Which is kind of odd. That seems like it would be a really good spot for him. And I mean, like, for Pete's sake, that doe walked right past it. But I guess that's good. Let's check up here. Alright, let's see what we've got to work with here. Those are probably bighorn. Yep. What's our hunting pressure look like? Yeah, we'll shoot one of them. I actually think they should flee our way. I may just shoot two. I shot three. For financial purposes, and for that, probably wiped all the hunting pressure out from down there. Yep, wiped those two. That one's almost gone. But by the time we hit that lake too, and then those lakes, they should be. It'll be clear before we get down there. That's for sure. I wasn't sure I was going to hit that last one. I'll be curious to see where we hit her. But these first two, lung liver. This one folded over. Double lung heart stomach. Oh, upper neck, middle neck. Nice. This lake has been kind of lackluster lately, too. try this one. See what we get here. Okay, that's odd. We're going to change the time by a minute. Because there should be a herd here. Okay, that's odd. That is odd. Let's see if a solo bounced here. Seeing as I know that we've killed multiple solos. Apologize for that, guys. There was a really, really loud bang right outside of my house, so I had to go do a little investigating to make sure there was nothing fishy. So it appears there was nothing fishy. Let's see what we got up here. Those guys. Nothing. I mean, at some point, I've got to go back to those other lakes. I had to just start off going south, and knowing that there's nothing respawning in these spots where I haven't killed anything big. Those aren't shooters. And these herds are flipping huge. Is that a... No. No shooters here. Okay, let's see. This normally has shooters. Alright. Looks like both herds are here, so that's good. The left herd hasn't had a shooter for a while. It still does not. Yeah, still does not. The right herd looks like it does have a shooter now. This one dropped down, it's a 3. So this herd had been giving us 4s for a while. He's donezo. He was a good size one. Actually, he wasn't. I probably shouldn't have shot that one, but we did. Can't go back now. Double lunged. Okay, let's go. Don't want to bother going there. I know we need to go. Let's go there first. And we'll go the south side that we found out worked pretty well. Headed like that direction. Wonder if we almost need to check that lake again. Yeah, pronghorn. Wouldn't mind a new pronghorn. Ooh, that's gonna be pronghorn. Good for them. Okay. Head in this direction. This way is so much better, if not for anything else, but you have better wind. Not to mention, you're going to have better visibility from up top. Where are they at? There's a doe out there drinking. Let's see. Shooter, shooter. Attentive, though. have any. There's another decent 3. I think there's another 4 up here. That's a 3. Is that the 4? Nope, that is though. So, I mean, this is where all of our big deer are right now. I think after we shoot these ones, we may put a blind right here. Make it so we can get here a little bit more often. Because this is quite literally where all our shooters are. Boom, boom. $221, 9. Really. Dead. Dead. And then let's go ahead and pop up a blind right here. That way we can utilize that. A while before we can get back to that zone, but I do think I head to this one too. Just to see if there's anything out there. 201, and then this guy, which this was the 4, which is good. We wanted the 4 down. 248. So it's probably going to be what, about 5, 600, 700? It's not going to be a half mile, is it? Yeah, 6, almost 700. Kind of like to shoot one, not both of those guys. Well, we shot one. I don't know if we killed him or not, but would have been nice for the pressure. Now, unfortunately, the wind is not in our favor whatsoever for this stretch. That's okay, this is just an exploratory mission. Lots of pheasants that are flying overhead, but none of which are getting shot because I can't shoot them out of the sky to save my life. Off chance that there's something just... there's that pronghorn we shot. Cool. Go pick him up and then go from there. That'll, I mean, that at least helps with the hunting pressure a little bit. Flesh. Oh, we were just in front of the lungs too. Wood bison. don't see anything yet. Which, if they aren't here, that's fine. Sometimes they are just really picky about their zones. I'd be curious to know how many zones each animal can have. If there's a set number, or if it's like a, you know, in between, like they have between 15 and 30, or, you know, something like that, like for their drink zones specifically. I mean, obviously they can only drink at water, but they can have multiple drink zones. There can be multiple herds. I suppose it depends too on the how many animals are on the server, on the map at a time. Probably a whole bunch of other variables as well. Nothing there, so let's go to this one. This one pretty well consistently has shooters. And we finally got to shoot that other 4, so I'll be curious to see what that other 4 respawned as. Hopefully he wasn't a solo. Maybe once we get down here we'll put a, after we shoot we may put a blind. Just so we are aware of, hey, this is a spot we want to frequent a little bit more often. Oh, we came at it a little bit at a wonky angle. One shooter. I don't even see the 2 that was with him. We'll have to put the blind up on a different run because we came at it at a weird angle that I didn't like. But what do we have in terms of shooters? 1? Is that really all we have here? Disappointed would be an understatement. I literally just finished hyping up this lake. Now to have just a little dinky 3. Guess we'll put this here anyways. Yes, we'll see. We may or may not even use that. Sad. Right. pull dinner out of the oven. Take that off. Put it back for the last 10 minutes or so is probably all it needs. All right, let's see what we have here. Also, a historically great lake that's been rather quiet lately, aside from a couple of solid fours, kind of like that one. And that's a decent one too. Looks like that's all we've got here is two nice fours. Not that I would complain about nice fours. Oh, there's a 3. Okay, let's see if we can bag 3-3-4 or 4-3-4. I don't even think we hit the 3. That was bad. I'm not going to say we totally botched it, but it was not an ideal situation there. Because we definitely shot right under the 3. Yeah, 282, so that was a solid gold. Oh, there's a lot more deer here than there were before. 1 shooter, 2 shooters, and whatever's over there. But 2 shooters is a good start. Alright, what do we got back there? Another shooter, but a 3. Not confident we'll be able to get back to him. Oh. That's a weird doe. Let's go 4. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, none of those we could really get a good follow-up shot on. Which does not help anything. 269. Solid. Some wolves. Let's go. Okay, good. We already got that in there. Let's go up here. Nothing impressive there. Don't know where they've all gone off to. I know there's more shooters. We may have to make our way back up there. Two, two, two. So I see deer right off rip. Two, two. Nothing. Nothing that we can shoot anyways. Let's go back to here. Maybe these guys are back. Maybe we can clean up our mess. Well, a 2 is back. A couple others are probably going to be pretty well scattered up in the woods. Like that guy. That gal. That guy. Let's try. Where should we try? Where should we try? Well, now it's like the end of their drink time anyways, so. Let's go back here, see if there's any late travelers here. That's a shooter. And that's a shooter. So we've got 2 shooters here. We haven't had a shooter in both of these herds for a while. Got both of them.
So that's nice. Lung and vertebrae. Let's see. And here is this guy. He actually ran for half a step or so. Oh, because we only single lunged him. Interesting. 273, so he was solid. Let's go. Well, actually, it's past their drink time now. So you know what? I think that is where we are going to wrap up today's stream. So, thank you guys so much for watching today. I appreciate it. Like I said, we should be back on streaming again tomorrow night, probably right around 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, and it'll be a lengthy stream, at least 4 hours. I could see it maybe going to 6. Kind of to be determined, but hopefully we will add to not only maybe this room, but this hallway right here of our 4 diamonds. But we'll see. And then other than that, thank you guys for watching today's stream. Appreciate the support as always. We are now 246 kills in, 4 successfully harvested diamonds, 1 failed harvest diamond that we ruined because we shot him with 300 today, 1 rare, and then we were trolled twice, once today and once in the other stream. So, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like, hit that subscription button. It helps out the channel immensely, and I appreciate it a lot. So, but if you don't want to, by no means am I saying you have to. Just letting you know that I'm a small channel, so every like, every subscription really means a lot to me. It doesn't go unnoticed, that's for sure. So, thank you guys, and we will see you in the next one.